reverend and honored occasion of our visitors of the UDC and the Sons of Confederacy.
The American Civil War is a popular term for a period from 1861 to 65 that divided the country and devastated the South. Texas voted to secede from the Union on March the 7th, 1861, joining 6 other states. So Texas is represented by the 7th star in the first national flag. Well-fed, well-equipped armies from the federal government invaded the South, and they were met with citizen soldiers that sent them back in defeat in the beginning. But after 4 bitter years, and their ports blockaded, their supplies cut off, their homes burned, Confederates finally were surrendered by General Robert E. Lee, who didn't want to see any more suffering.
In September of 1810, the blue flag with a single 5-pointed white star became the official flag of the Republic of West Florida. The Blue flag is still a symbol for states' rights. It is quite popular throughout the South, and some prefer it above that of other Confederate flags, the bonnie blue flag.
We are a band of brothers and native to the soul, fighting for our liberty in treasure, blood, and gold. And when our rights were threatened, the cry rose near and far. Hurrah for the bonnie blue flag that bears a single star. Hurrah, hurrah, for Southern rights and wrong. Hurrah for the bonnie blue flag that bears a single star.
Richard G. Whitson, born 1828, Rockingham County, North Carolina. In 1852, they had a son, Samuel Jefferson Whitson. A few years later, the Whitson family were blessed with 2 daughters. Samuel was about 10 years old when his father, Richard, left his wife and children for service in the Confederate Army. This is a transcript of a letter that Richard gave his son on that occasion. My dear son, I shall soon leave you to do battle for my country in defense of all that I hold dear, my family, justice, and liberty. Son, should it be that my lot never to return, there will be a heavy charge resting on you. Take care of your mother and little sisters. Obey your mother, and be governed by her in all things, for she will advise aright. Honor her, for you are commanded to do so by the best of books, the Bible. And finally, lead a Christian life. May heaven's richest blessings remain ever with you, is the prayer of your affectionate father, R.G. Whitson.
Texas, our Texas, all hail the mighty state. Texas, our Texas, so wonderful, so great.
Mr.'s great-grandfather served in the Confederacy. His great-grandfather was one of 8 brothers, and they all served in the Confederacy at the same time. Well, this award contains the following citation. Whereas the recipient faithfully and honorably served in the armed forces of this country in time of war, and is a lineal descendant of a soldier who served honorably in the war between the states. Now, therefore, the United Daughters of the Confederacy, in appreciation of his patriotic devotion to flag and country, hereby award to him, through the Major George B. Erath, Chapter 2679, the National Defense Medal on the 6th day of April.
By virtue of the power and the authority vested in me as a representative of the United Daughters of the Confederacy, I have completed the reward of the National Defense Medal. I congratulate you upon this merited honor, and I hope that you live long to wear this medal, which so fittingly typifies your connection to the United States Armed Forces and to our beloved Southern Confederacy.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Texas frontier, Camp 1904, Sons of Confederate Veterans. The Texas Senate Act proclaiming April as Confederate History Month was based on the sincere desire to see that the citizens of the state did not forget with time to tribute Confederate veterans that returned to their homes or migrated to Texas after the war. It is up to us to carry out the necessary services such as today's commemoration service or the placement of grave flags on the Confederate soldiers' final resting place to ensure that their names and deeds are not lost in the fog of time.
Load and cap. Ready? Upper oblique, aim. Fire! Recover! Arm! Order! Arm! Load and cap. Upper oblique, aim. Fire!
In year 64, we were fighting a war for a reason that we hardly knew. Many tears had been shed, many loved ones left dead in the fight between the gray and the blue. I recall that lad who his mother and dad said goodbye at the old garden gate. And I heard Gunner say, son, we'll watch and we'll pray if it takes you forever away. If they carry me back on that long southern track, I hope you will answer my plea. When they lower me down in that sweet Texas ground, have someone play Dixie for me.